Do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Well, we've got him right here. This is Rudolph with a large bell. A sale price today of $48.98. 3 easy payments of $16.33. You're saving over $12 today. This is H427-927. Jim, I saw this and I did an out loud squeal because I have loved the claymation Rudolph since I was a little girl, and when I saw him with that real little jingle bell around his neck, I just was so absolutely delighted. He is so cheerful, so cute, and just full of really beautiful details. What inspired you to make this sweet little Rudolph?
Well, Chelsea, this is one of those things that is part of our family tradition.
Yeah, me too.
There are certain things that we do, and we do it every year as a family. And one of those things is to watch the movie Rudolph.
Yes.
Now, when I started doing the actual co-branding, which this obviously is a co-brand between me and the folks at Rudolph, the first one was an invitation by Disney, and that was very successful. And based on the success of that, I started getting some other invitations, and the second one was Rudolph. Now, I can think about this character, and I can almost hear Burl Ives singing in the background, But the thing about it is, see, when I first did this, I thought, okay, we love Rudolph. It's part of our family tradition. I don't know how many other families share that, So what I did several pieces to the best of my ability, which I like to do when I do a co-brand. I like to do. First and foremost, I want to be absolutely faithful to the character, so that you can look at it and you won't say, "Oh, that's a Jim Shore piece." I want you to say, "Hey, that's Rudolph."
Yeah.
And then you can look at it and you can tell, "Okay, yeah, it's got my footprint on it." But now our first rollout of this, believe it or not, was at QVC.
Oh,
And
that's so special.
yeah, that's the first time it had been seen. Was the collection that we presented at QVC those many years ago, and the host was Jackie, and as soon as we did the before show preview, of the line. As soon as we brought those pieces out, the first thing out of her mouth was, "I want to be a dentist." So I knew, okay, right now we got something here.
Well, and when you said earlier, you said you wondered if this was everyone's holiday tradition. I was nodding so hard. I was like, it's everybody's holiday tradition. I think, that movie is just so special to every single family across America.
Well, what I like to do when I start a collection like this is I like to do several versions of the characters that we call personality poses, and then we expand it into maybe the storybook version or the carved by heart, something like that, so that we have a full vignette where we show all the characters together doing something, a scene or something that we pull out of the movie, sort of a snapshot in time. But I always love doing the personality poses, first. That sort of paves the way for the line as it expands. And on this piece here, it's a fairly substantial piece as figurines go, and it's got the real bell in front. That's a real bell.
I love that.
I can hear it right now.
Yeah.
It's like a sleigh bell.
It is.
And you'll notice that, okay, the coloration that I selected was this sort of a mild, kind of almost like a mild sap green. It's got a little bit of a muted effect on the green. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to do something where I could cover it with these designs and yet it not show out, brightly. I just wanted something that would blend with the color value of the piece. So that's why I selected that color. But now the base has a lot of detail too, which I like to put details all over the place, as you can imagine.
Well, and that's what I love most is the detail in everything you do. And I love that he's on that beautiful shimmering snow.
Yeah, that's we've got some what we call sugar glitter, and it doesn't pick up on air as well as exciting as it is when you see it in real life, because it just shimmers. You know, it
It does.
catches the light, and it really, really has that effect of that sort of jewel-like effect that fresh, you know, that fresh snow has. So overall, I mean, artistically, I love this piece. I like the composition of it. I like the pose and the expression and everything. That's what I try to capture. And this piece here, I think, leads the way to tell the story about Rudolph. So I was very pleased with this. I think anybody who loves that theme loves the movie.
Yes.
And it really, you don't even have to do that. You just have to love the piece, you know?
Right.
And it's one of those things you could put with your collection and it would fit right in. It's got a little bit of whimsy to it. And, you know, and like I said, artistically, I love it. It's has enough complexity to the detail to be interesting, but also subtle enough to where, you know, the characteristic and the personality of the character of Rudolph, you know, comes through first and foremost.
Yes, absolutely. You know, Jim, when I look at him, I just immediately feel joy. And I think that's what so many of your pieces do for me. They fill me with that joy and that delight of Christmas and that magic and nostalgia of the things we love, like Rudolph. But I want to remind everybody at home that normal QVC price was $61. You're saving over $12 today. A sale price today, $48.98. 3 easy payments of $16.33. And Jim, you said something earlier. You know, if you're at home and you maybe already have collected some beautiful Jim Shore pieces, I love that you can just add a new friend to your existing kind of winter wonderland, right, Jim? That he would just go so well with so many of your other things.
Well, to begin with, when you said that I bring you joy,
Yeah.
you couldn't give me a higher compliment.
Oh.
Because that's what I try to do with, you know, as I'm in the studio working on these pieces and everything. I'm always hopeful that it'll be, you know, be received the way I perceive it to be, and that is bringing somebody joy or bringing a celebration of something, and to be part of their family tradition. And that's one thing that motivates me and it makes me happy.
Yeah.
You know, but as far as this being added to your collection, now what Jan does, that's everybody out there I think knows Jan's my lovely bride. And she loves to decorate, but what she'll do with a piece like this, she might have a centerpiece that's one of the more massive pieces I have, and then she'll augment that by setting pieces like this, like our friend here, Rudolph, and ornaments and, you know, greenery and, you know, snow and, you know, all that glitter and all that sort of thing, tinsel and whatnot, and she'll stretch that out over the mantle or down the staircase or across the dining table as we celebrate, you know, the holiday. And so it works well for that too. But it blends in with the collection so well.
Yes. Well, gosh, I'm going to follow the advice of your beautiful bride, because I love that you can just add him just to any winter scene from Jim Shore that you already have. This is the Rudolph with the large bell. That sale price today, $48.98. 3 easy payments of just $16.33. Give us a call. That's always the best way to place your order with us here on QVC2 is to call us, 1-800-500-7590, and talk about maybe posing Rudolph with a beautiful Jim Shore winter scene. How about this?